40 years ago, Run-DMC changed sneaker culture forever when they stopped the sold-out show at Madison Square Garden, and they asked over 20,000 people to raise one of their Adidas sneakers in the air. Now, what happened next created the blueprint for nearly every artist and brand collab that you can think about, especially within hip-hop. Let's talk about it. In 1985, Dr. Gerald Dees, a physician from Queens, a playwright, and icon, wrote a poem called Felon Sneakers.
We're gonna tell you about a few felony cases that started with the brothers with the fat shoelaces.
He saw young men in laceless shell toes and was kind of like, hey, this look ain't gonna get you far, my brother. But Run-DMC saw that and they're like, dang, bro, like this is kind of messed up and judgmental. So they responded on wax with My Adidas.
My Adidas walk through concert doors and roam all over Coliseum floors.
Fast forward to May of 1986, and they released their album Raising Hell, and by July, it's the very first hip-hop album ever to go platinum, ever. 4 days later, they're at Madison Square Garden. Their road manager, Leo Cohen, watched the pandemonium unfold on tour. The song My Adidas would come on, the shoes would come off. So with that in mind, he invited an Adidas exec, Angelo Anastasio, to see it for himself. Mid-show, Run stopped the music and told everyone wearing Adidas to hold one up, and the garden instantly becomes a sea of shell toes. This is like 20,000 people who are proving that the influence of hip-hop is real. It has commercial power. Anastasio took the story back to the Adidas company. Run-DMC followed up with a video pitch. They did a verse, a cappella, and then they looked straight into the camera and said, give us $1 million. Reports say that they got $1.6 million on the deal, and this is widely recognized as the first major sneaker endorsement deal, not just for hip-hop, but for a music act, period. Adidas also sponsored the tour and built products around Run-DMC as well. So we're talking about tracksuits, signature shoes, even the Ultra Star, which was designed to be worn without laces. 40 years later, and Run-DMC's formula is pretty much the basis for every brand collab you can think of, right? The artist proves the demand, the brand formalizes the relationship, and notice that it was not born in a boardroom, but I digress. On July 19th, 1986, three men from Hollis put a seven-figure price on Black cultural influence, and they did so out loud, building something that was too big to ignore. And long story short, we got to thank Run-DMC, man. The innovators. I'm just saying. Peace.